I get the feeling that when we talk about these overseas Pakistani communities, we tend to think of them, well, as one big group.
Yeah, it's easy to make that assumption.
Right. But what if I told you there's like a whole internal struggle going on right under the surface,
I'm listening.
and that it could actually end up impacting how Pakistan is seen, on the global stage?
Okay, now that's my attention. Lay it on me.
Well, today we're diving deep. We found this news post, right? And it's all about a meeting of some pretty high-profile overseas Pakistanis.
Interesting. What's the gist?
Well, let's just say things are getting a bit, well, spicy, I guess is the word.
Spicy how? Like some friendly debate or full-on conflict?
Close to the second one, I'd say. There's this group, right? And they're really actively pushing back against some, let's call them agendas, within their own community.
Okay, so some serious internal division then.
Yeah, and they're not messing around.
Anti-state agendas, you said? That's a pretty weighty accusation. Who are we talking about here specifically? Names, organizations?
Right, so the article focuses on these two guys, Shahid Farooqui and Wasim Ullah Pakish. They're part of this organization, the True Voice of Overseas Pakistanis.
True voice, huh? Sounds like they're claiming to speak for the whole community. Ambitious.
Yeah, you could say that. And get this, they're really into this ideology. It's called Meri Pehchaan Pakistan. You know what it means?
I'd say it translates to my identity is Pakistan, right?
Bingo. And it was heavily promoted by Dr. Ishrat-ul-Ebad. Seems to be the cornerstone of their whole movement.
Interesting. My identity is Pakistan. What do you make of that?
Well, it's kind of powerful. For these folks living abroad, I can see how that resonates.
Right, you're in a whole different world, maybe struggling with like belonging and identity, this ideology. It's almost like a rallying cry.
Yeah, like finding a piece of home wherever they are.
Exactly, a way to reconcile those dual identities. And there's always a but, isn't there? It's not just about, waving the flag and feeling connected.
You're picking up on the tension here, right? What I was going to say, they're not just focused on this unity thing. It's bigger.
Go on, I'm all ears.
They're planning this whole social media thing, like a full-blown campaign. And the goal, exposing conspiracies.
Conspiracies. Now that's a loaded word. Against who, though?
Specifically against Pakistan's armed forces.
Hold on, now we're talking information warfare. This is where things can get messy fast.
Yeah, you think. Conspiracies makes it sound like, there's this hidden enemy working against them.
Right, and when it comes to social media, think coordinated attacks, fake accounts, spreading fake news, you name it. This stuff can have serious consequences.
I get their concern, But where's the line between, legitimate criticism and disloyalty? It gets blurry, doesn't it?
Totally, and who decides where that line is?
Especially with the language they use in the news piece, like malicious activities and foreign-backed anti-state forces.
Yeah, those are fighting words. That makes a wonder, are they seeing actual threats, or is it more a bit of paranoia?
That's tough to say from just this article, you know what I mean?
Definitely, but it does give you a glimpse into the mindset at play here, a sense of being under attack.
So this meeting, this campaign, it's all just, the tip of the iceberg. We're seeing this battle for influence within the overseas Pakistani community.
It's like this undercurrent shaping how they see themselves and how they engage with Pakistan.
And at the heart of it all, this my identity is Pakistan ideology. Powerful stuff.
Exactly, and it leaves us with some big questions, like what happens if this campaign, blows up? What are the consequences, unintended or otherwise?
Could it end up hurting Pakistan's image more than helping? And what does it say about the political climate within these communities?
So much to think about. And for our listeners, here's something to chew on. Where do we as individuals draw the line between legitimate advocacy and, outright propaganda?
Right. Is it even possible to always tell the difference?
In this age of social media where information or misinformation travels at lightning speed, that's a question we all got to grapple with.
Yeah, because this isn't just about overseas Pakistanis, is it?
Not at all. It's about all of us navigating this world where freedom of speech and information control are constantly butting heads.
And where the line between dissent and disloyalty can be dangerously thin.
Food for thought, wouldn't you say?
Definitely. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive, folks. Until next time, stay curious and keep those critical thinking skills sharp.
And remember, always question the narrative.